But there isn't a sourcing agent that I've met that will be able to tell you which tech component you should change to maximize the efficiency of your product, right? That's just never what they did, so why would that change now? Today we're going over 5 very popular statements that we hear all the time regarding import agents and the like. Being a contract manufacturing business, we get these types of questions all the time, and we feel like it's finally right to do an FAQ/debunking popular myths. So let's break it down, get right to it. Sourcing agents, fact or fiction. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand if a sourcing or import agent is for you. We've gathered 5 common statements or questions. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 1. Chinese import agents are essential for successful manufacturing in China. Fact or fiction? Fiction. With the rise of platforms like Alibaba, which we talk about almost excruciatingly too much, things have gotten a lot easier than they were 10 or even 20 years ago. In the past, a sourcing agent would be kind of a turnkey, albeit not a very good turnkey solution to getting your product manufactured in China. They would handle sourcing, negotiations, QC, logistics, assembly, everything, right? They would do it all under one house. And normally what that would mean is that they're giving all of the work to a factory. Right? They don't have a QC department. They don't have engineers. They're a sourcing agent, which implies one person or maybe a very small and limited staff. Now, as Alibaba has grown, there have been so many supplementary companies that have come out, right? They're logistics agencies, engineering firms, QC third-party companies, professional just source single component companies, right? There's really an answer to every single question that eliminates the need for a sourcing agent. And in fact, takes it one step further by providing an excellent service for each of the different things that the sourcing agent used to do. Statement number 2, Chinese import agents guarantee the best prices and deals. Fact or fiction? Fiction. Import agents will also claim that they can get the best prices available. Once again, that used to be true. They were on the ground usually. They had access to factories that had no presence online. And really, they were the source, right? The sourcing agent was the source for getting your products done in China. Now, if that's the case, and not much has changed in terms of the value proposition that they add to help you, well, that part's almost irrelevant anymore. The internet takes that entire piece of the puzzle and solves it really all by itself. So the word sourcing agent, all they're really going to be doing is adding profit onto something that you could already find by yourself, right? They're not going to be helping you lower costs. They're not going to help you unless they're cutting corners, right? They're not going to help you get better quality. They're not really going to add anything. So if they can't help you with the price, what's the point? Statement number 3, Chinese import agents offer superiority quality control. Fact or fiction? Fiction. Same with the previous point. Sourcing agents, it's implied right in their name that they're there to source. That's it. Really what they did in the past was almost act as a facilitator or maybe even a warm introduction at best because there was no access. Now that we have access, they're doing the same thing, right? They're not going to be in there checking the quality of your components. They're not going to be in there making sure that assembly goes smooth. And one thing that we always say is that quality control starts from day one. If you wait till the very end to look at your product and you run quality control and it's not perfect, who's going to take responsibility? It's already done, right? I've seen this time and time again where something will be done, but it's far too late to solve the problem. The best you're going to get is a discount. So working with a sourcing agent who is literally the definition of a middleman, who is just going to be forwarding emails, certainly is not going to help you eliminate problems. If anything, they're going to add to problems by adding one extra layer of communication that will ultimately make it harder for you to produce a product up to quality spec. Statement number 4, Chinese import agents are a one-stop solution for all manufacturing needs. They never were, right? At best, they were the best solution available, right? But that's, in my opinion, a lot of the negative connotations associated with Chinese manufacturing have less to do with the factory and more to do with the traders. And I don't say that like Benedict Arnold. I mean, the people who trade product out of China. They take information, they send information, often not translated properly, if translated at all. So one-stop manufacturing option, maybe in the past because it was your only choice. Now, however, eliminate them from the equation and you're going to end up with a process that might be still frustrating. In fact, it will still be frustrating. But there isn't a sourcing agent that I've met that will be able to tell you which tech component, which IC you should change on your circuit board to maximize the efficiency of your product or to make your battery life more efficient, right? That's just never what they did, so why would that change now? If you're sourcing single components, sure, go for it. However, if you're looking for anything complex, any product with an extensive list of features or things that it needs to accomplish to work properly, sourcing agent's just not where you're going. Statement number 5. Chinese import agents are necessary to navigate language and cultural barriers. Again, they might have been the best option because they were the only option. But with the advent of all of this language and translation software available and the world getting smaller and smaller and international business becoming more and more prominent, the need for a sourcing agent who might be able to count to 100 in Chinese is basically obsolete, right? It's irrelevant to the process. Once again, a zero value add that's not going to help you get to where you need to be. Hold on. Is there anything that we've read that's true about these sourcing agents? Yeah, here's one. Import agents will still take your money. Fact or fiction, 100% fact. If you're going to listen to this video and still take your business to a sourcing agent, unless, as aforementioned, you have a single component product that is going to be very easy to source, well, that's kind of on you because they will take your money. And when the end result is less than perfection, don't say I didn't told you so. That's it for today. Hope you enjoy the showdown. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. Reach out with any questions or comments you have. We're happy to answer them. See you next time. Peace.